Next problem. Solve. Solve y is equal xp square plus p. Solve y is equal xp square plus p. So this is also we can solve by using solvable for y. So y is in left side and remaining terms in right side. Okay. So the given differential equation is y is equal xp square plus p. Xp square plus p. Let me take it as 1. And what is the procedure? First, you need to apply derivative of this one with respect to x. So differentiating 1 with respect to x on both sides. With respect to x. Then what will get? Dy by dx is equal. So here it is. Dy dx of xp square plus dy dx of p. Dy dx of p. So already we know that dy by dx is nothing but simply what we can write p, and here it is product of two functions. So for that we need to apply UV rule. So u into d by dx of p square is nothing but simply what we can write 2p into, and the derivative of p is nothing but dp by dx plus, and du dash v is nothing but p square, and d by dx of x is nothing but 1 plus dp by dx by dx. And now here it is, if you observe this, simply we can take this p square into right side, left side, then it changes to p minus p square is equal. So what about remaining? 2px dp by dx, 2px dp by dx plus dp by dx. So this is the remaining one after taking p square into left hand side. And now, so p minus p square is equal, in these two terms, which one is the common one? dp by dx is the common one. So take that one as common, and then what we have? 2px plus 1. 2px plus 1. And now take this p dp by dx into left hand side. Then it changes to dx by dp. So dx by dp is equal to 2px plus 1. 2px plus 1. And then, so here it is, take this p minus p square into right hand side. Then dx by dp is equal to 2px by p minus p square. P minus p square plus 1 by p minus p square. So this is the one. And now, so take this term into left hand side, then it changes to dx by dp minus 2p by p minus p square into x is equal 1 by p minus p square. P minus p square. Let me take it as equation 2. If you observe this, is this a linear equation or not? So dx by dp plus p of p is into x is equal q of p. So equation 2 is a Leibniz's linear equation. Equation 2 is a Leibniz's linear equation, or simply we can write linear differential equation, and is of the form dx by dp plus p of p into x is equal q of p. Where, what about p of p? Where capital P of p is equal, so here it is minus 2p by p minus p square. And next q of p is nothing but q of p is equal to 1 by p minus p square. This is q of p. Now we need to follow the procedure of linear differential equation. What is the first step? We need to find integrating factor here. So integrating factor is e power integral p of p dp, right? Why? Because this is in terms of p. So this is equal to e power integral minus 2p by p minus p square dp. Now we should find the integration for this, right? So this is equal e power integral here it is minus 2p by, is there any term common here? P is the common one. So take that one as common. After taking the common one, what about remaining? 1 minus p dp. So here it is 2p, p both will cancel. So this is equal to e power. Minus 2 is a constant. Simply you can write outside integral 1 by 1 minus p dp. So this is equal to e power minus 2 into. So what is the derivative of this one? Sorry, what is the integration of integral 1 minus 1 by 1 minus p is nothing but minus log of 1 minus p. So this is the integration one. Now here it is. So minus into minus plus, that is nothing but e power 2 into log 1 minus p. 1 minus p. So then simply what we can write, integrating factor is equal e power, this is in the form of m log a. Simply we can write log a power m, log 1 minus p whole square. So log e power log a is nothing but simply what we'll get, 1 minus p whole square. So this is the one, we'll get it here, right? And now, so simply you can write the general solution now. So what is the general solution? X into integrating factor, x into integrating factor is equal q of p into integrating factor dp plus constant. And now x into integrating factor is nothing but 1 minus p whole square is equal integral q of p is nothing but what we wrote here, 1 by p minus p square, into integrating factor is 1 minus p whole square dp plus constant. And now, so x into 1 minus p whole square is equal integral 1 by p is the common one. So take that one as common. If you take that one as common, 1 minus p, and here it is 1 minus p whole square dp plus constant. Here it is 1 minus p and 1 minus p cancel. And then what about remaining? Integral 1 minus p by p dp plus constant. Okay, and now x into 1 minus p whole square is equal. So simply you can split the terms. So if you split the term, 1 by p minus p by p into dp plus constant, right? So here it is x into 1 minus p whole square is equal integral 1 by p as this, and pp both will cancel. And what about remaining here? 1. So 1 into dp plus constant. And from this, so x is equal, take this term into this side. Okay, so before that we can apply integration for this. So 1 by 1 minus p whole square into, so integral 1 by p is nothing but log p, and integral 1 is nothing but p plus constant c, then simply what we can write, x is equal log p minus p by 1 minus p whole square in plus c by, or c into 1 minus p whole power minus 2. This is x. So here elimination is not possible, right? The elimination of p is not possible. So for that what we have to do it, the elimination of p is not possible. So for that simply what we have to do it, we have to substitute in the equation 1. So the elimination of the parameter p is not possible. Now we have to substitute x in equation 1. So then what we'll get? So equation 1 is nothing but here it is y is equal to x p square plus p. So this is the equation 1. Now you can substitute x here. So what about x there? We got it 1 by 1 minus p whole square into log p minus p, right? This one only we got it now. So here it is log p minus p plus c into p square plus p square p. So this is, if you want you can write that one as y is equal to p square into 1 minus p whole power minus 2 into log p minus p plus c plus p. Okay, so like this we can write, and you can substitute. This is the another solution, and if you want, you can give the name for this one as nothing but equation 3 or equation 4, and x what we got it. This is equation 3. Okay, and finally what we can write, the general solution of the given equation is nothing but taken together 3 and 4. So equations 3 and 4 taken together, the general solution of equation 4. Okay, sorry, the given differential equation. Okay, so this is the one of the procedure. If elimination is possible, p value we can calculate it, and then we can substitute that p in differential equation. If not, we'll get the differential equation like this. X we can substitute in the given problem. Okay, so these are the problems on solvable for y. Now we can see that solvable for x. So here it is. Solve next problem. Here you can see that solve xp cube is equal to a plus bp. Solve xp cube is equal to a plus bp. So is it possible to apply solvable for y this one? No. Why? Because is there any y term in that? No. So this is especially designed this type of problems for solvable for x. Why? Because here it is having only x terms, right? Of course, p as usual, that is differential equation. So if it is consisting only y, solvable for y. If it is consisting only x, solvable for x. Okay, so if you observe that, so here the problem is having only x terms. So for that you need to apply solvable for x. Same procedure you need to apply what you applied for y. So there is no change in that. Only the difference is first you need to keep it as x is into left hand side and remaining all into right hand side. And we need to apply differentiation that one with respect to y. If it is a x, if it is y with respect to x, we apply no. Okay. So for that, the given differential equation is what they mention here. Xp cube is equal to a plus bp. A plus bp. And now what we require, x only should be left hand side and remaining all terms goes to right hand side. So for that, take that p cube into right hand side. Then simply what we can write, a by p cube plus bp by p cube. So that implies x is equal to a by p cube plus, here it is 1p cancel. And what about remaining, b by p square. So x is equal to a by p cube plus b by p square. Now, is this in the form of this one or not? X is only left side and remaining terms to right hand side. And let it be taken as equation 1. Now, what is the first step? We need to apply differentiation of equation 1 with respect to y on both sides. With respect to y. Then what we'll get? Dx by dy is equal. So dy of a by p cube plus d by dy of b by p square. Now we need to apply derivative of this one. So dx by dy is nothing but what we'll write, 1 by p. P is nothing but dy by dx. 1 by p is nothing but dx by dy. Here a is a constant, you can write outside. So d by dy of 1 by p cube. So you can take this one into numerator, p power minus 3 plus b is a constant, d by dy of p power minus 2. Just I took p1 by is p cube as p power minus 3 and 1 by p square as p power minus 2. Now you can find the derivative of this one. So a into apply x power n formula. What will get? Minus 3 into p power minus 3 minus 1 is nothing but minus 4, and p derivative is nothing but dp by dy plus, and same like this, b into minus 2 into p power minus 3, and the derivative of p is nothing but dp by dy. Okay. Now so 1 by p is equal, so this is simply what we can write, minus 3a by, so I am taking this one into numerator, p power 4 dp by dy plus or minus, plus into minus minus 2b by p cube dp by dy, dp by dy. Here it is, 1 by p is equal. So can you take any common term from this? So you can take 1 by p as the common one. So if you take 1 by p as common one, so what about remaining here? It is minus 3a by p cube dp by dy minus 2b by p square dp by dy. So here it is, if you observe this, 1 by p and 1 by p both will cancel. What about remaining? 1 is equal. Again, if you observe this, in these two terms, which one is the common one? dp by dy is the common one. So take that one as common. So minus 3a by p cube and then minus 2b by p square into dp by dy. So dp by dy. Okay, now we need to find the solution for this. So for that, simply what we can do it, we can apply variable separable method. So it means p terms one side and y terms another side. Just we can take this y into this side. So simply by variable separable, by variable separable, simply what we can write, we can take y terms one side and p terms another side. So 1 into dy is equal, dy is equal minus 3a by p cube minus 2b by p square into dt. Now apply integration on both sides. So on integrating, simply what we can write, integral minus 3a by p cube minus 2b by p square into dp is equal integral dy. Always you can write a constant is for either it may be y or x having. Okay, why? Because we require the value of p. Okay, so here it is. Now we have to apply integration for this. So minus 3 is a constant, integral 1 by p cube is nothing but, we can take this one into numerator, p power minus 3 dp, and next minus 2b is a constant, integral p power minus 2 dp is equal integral dy as this. Now minus 3a into integral p power n is nothing but p power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So minus 3 plus 1 by minus 3 plus 1, and minus 2b into p power minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1. This is equal integral dy is nothing but y and the constant is plus c. And now, so here it is, simply what we can write, minus 3a into p power minus 2 by minus 2 into, so minus 2b into p power minus 1 by minus 1. So this is equal y plus c. And then here it is having, so minus into minus plus, so that is 3a by 2, and if you take this one into numerator, p square plus minus into minus plus 2b by p is equal y plus c, y plus c. So is this possible to take a elimination of p this side? So is this possible? No. So elimination of p is not possible. So for that, simply you can write y is equal 3a by 2p square plus 2b by p minus c or plus c. So if that is a constant, you can take plus c or minus c. Now where we have to substitute this y? Is there any substitution for substituting anything in the given problem? Why? No. So for that, let it be taken as this is nothing but equation 2. And therefore, so simply here you can write the elimination of p is not possible. The elimination of p is not possible. Is not possible. So therefore, the general solution of equation 1 is, so what is the general solution? Here what we got it, y is equal 3a by 2p square plus 2b by p minus c, and another one is xp cube is equal a plus bp. Okay, so if it is y term in the problem, then we can substitute, and what we'll get, that one we can say the general solution. But in the given problem, there is no y term. So for that, simply you can take the given problem as this. So what is the general solution? Y is equal to this one and x is equal to this one. Okay, so these are the general solution of the given equation. Is see that, is there any difference for y and x? Only one difference. What is that? If it is you are applying for y, you should keep it as y should be left side and remaining all are x right hand side. If you are applying x, x should be left side and remaining all goes to right hand side. And then you need to apply, for the common thing is you should apply derivatives. If you are applying with respect to y, you need to apply derivative with respect to y. If you are applying with respect to solvable for y means with respect to x we need to apply, solvable for x is nothing but with respect to y you need to apply derivative. After that you need to simplify the differential equation, and some of the cases p elimination is not is possible. In that case we can substitute that p in the given equation, then you get the solution. If elimination is not possible, and you should take the what we got, either x or y, that one along with the given problem. Both are general solution for the given problem. So this is a procedure you need to apply, either it may be y or it may be x. Okay.